Well, well, well. Look what we have here.
Oh my goodness, Holly. What in the world we got going on today? The old screaming chicken is loaded down, isn't it, girl? It sure is. I'm fixing to add some more to it. Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go show everybody what the plan is today. You want to? Yeah, ooh, and also we got some great big news. Big update, right? That's right. Let's get over here and show them. Come on. I got to be able to get here. Now, thank you. Thank you. Old crew out there doing well this morning. Our load, though, is knocking back there, ain't it, Holly? Yeah, I hope we don't lose it. You know what I mean? I hope we don't lose our load back there. Tell you what, let's go over here first. Right here. All right. Well, got a couple of updates over here I want to show y'all. One is about that mama duck and them babies. We're gonna go over there and check them out, see if they over there. We may have to fix their feeder and all that kind of good stuff. We do got some rain coming in, so I may not put that much feed out there. Maybe just a little bit, because it just gets wet and goes everywhere and that kind of thing, creates a mess and stink and flies, and we don't need all that. But let me show you something over here real quick before we go there, and that is my sweet potatoes. Now, in the last video, I showed y'all, of course, these zinnias right here, how gorgeous they were. I showed you my green blaze, did I say green blaze? House blaze green beans, how great they're doing. My other row of zinnias over there, and some sunflowers here and there. But y'all, I forgot to show y'all my darn sweet potatoes. We really got a good looking garden this year. It's the rain though, we gotten so much rain. Actually got more rain coming. We got a little break today. Little break. But here are the sweet potatoes right here. And look at them. I'm gonna come through here. I wanna get my little single tine garden hoe. Let me show you this thing. I love this thing. If you've been watching this for a long time, you've seen me use this thing in the past. What's awesome about it is it's great when it comes to weeding around plants. You can be very precise with it because it's just this one little tine right there. You'll see that? Kind of like a hook, like a pirate's hook. That's all what I always think about. All right, here we are in the sun hemp. Hemp. For some reason, YouTube cannot spell that. They leave the E out every single time. Every time. I have to always go through my closed captions or subtitles and try to find all the mistakes they make and try to correct them. And that is kind of time consuming. But believe it or not, 20% of the audience of the Cog squad uses the closed captions. So I want them to be as perfect as they possibly can be. So I don't mind taking the time to do that. But sun hemp, YouTube, is hemp. I don't right now. Let's wait till this big old truck goes by. Let's see if we can see the little mama over here or here. I may can't, they're cutting grass across the street over there. I may not be able to hear if she's over here. But let me tell y'all what's been going on with the mama duck and the babies, okay? We have now seen her several times. And she has been doing something different than she has the last few times. And I think it's all because of this cover crop right here. And also that we are feeding over here, okay? I think that's the two things. Mainly this. If this wasn't here, then she wouldn't be hiding over here and we wouldn't be feeding over here. So the sun hemp is the main thing that we think is keeping her over here, or kept her over here from day one. What is awesome, and this is what she's doing different. So we've seen her and the babies at the pond. Y'all been following us for any time now. Y'all know what typically happens when they go down to the pond and stay down there. And you know, there's nothing we can do. She's not a tame duck. She is a domesticated mallard. It's come from the feed store. Now, you can get domesticated mallards from your feed store. This isn't a wild migratory bird. In the past, she has taken her chicks down there and she stayed down there, and only a few have made it throughout the years. The last time, this was a couple months ago, give or take, they all disappeared. So we saw her and the ducklings down at the pond, and I thought, well, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. We can't catch her. And if we caught, where would we put her? She can fly like a regular, you know, migratory mallard. You can't keep her in a cage. So, I mean, there's really nothing you can do. You know, we just have to, you know, roll the dice with Mother Nature. Well, later that day, I came over here to work in the garden, and I heard her back in the sun hemp. And I told Brooke, she's back over here. And Brooke could not believe it, but she was. Next day, Brooke actually saw her taking her babies to the pond. And then another day, she saw her bringing the babies back over to this sun hemp spot. So she is going back and forth, which gives me hope that they all will make it. Now, listen, I don't want to get your hopes up, okay? So many people have been asking about them that I thought I'd give y'all an update and make a video as to what's going on. But they are domesticated mallards, but they're still wild. You know what I mean? And they come from the feed store, but they're not like cheese or, you know, she's still a wild duck, all right? It is, right now, 7 babies.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Coming from the garden area. How many is it? You are one smart mama. You are one smart mama. I just can't count them. They're moving too fast. Great goodness, what a sight. Let's see where she takes them in. She can squeeze right through the fence. And her babies are gonna squeeze right through also.
And it has been 7 babies. When did I make that video? Last week? They hatched last week. So she's been going back and forth from this spot to the pond for a week or better now. And fingers crossed it stays that way. I will keep you guys updated, the good and the bad, okay? I want to let you stress that all 7 of them may make it, all 7 of them may not, okay? And just wanted to prepare you for that in case they don't, because you know we're a happy-go-lucky channel. We're all about bringing smiles and joy to the world, and I just want to I don't want to bring anything negative that blindsides you. Anything can happen, okay? And I'm just trying to be upfront and honest with y'all. But that's what's going on. So right now we got great news. I'm gonna go get some feed. We're gonna put some feed out here. Her water looks okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna take it and clean it too. What we're gonna do it both. And go get them some feed and water out here. Got some big rain. They're talking anywhere from 4 to 6 inches in the next couple of days. So it's gonna come some big rain. Had a big rain yesterday, to be honest with you. Shade cloth is still holding up perfectly well. It's really gonna get tested in the next couple of days. Holly, I think I spied something, girl. I think I spied something, y'all. I wasn't even gonna come over here, but I think I see a little something going on. Yep, I do. I told y'all this buckwheat was gonna start coming up, and it's everywhere. Goodness gracious, look at this. Y'all can see it everywhere. Look at it sprouting right there. The roots are even trying to catch a hold of something there that aren't, you know, buried in the ground. And this will be full. Don't let it fool you. This should be full of buckwheat, but it's sprouting. All right, enough updates. Let's go get these ducks fed, Holly. Maybe we'll come back over here after they get through cutting grass and see if they over here. And we'll go check the ponds, okay? Sound like a plan? Good deal. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Y'all can see that last video where Brooke took all that old hay. We gotta spread it out some more. We put it on those rocky bare spots, just sort of compost and trying to improve those areas so we can get some grass and local grasses covering those spots up. Good morning, Jesse. Hey, baby. I see you. I'm coming. We got to get a Jesse break here real quick. That's right. We got to take us a Jesse break, don't we? Yeah, I see your summer coat's coming in. Yeah, is your winter coat starting to... Ooh, we may give you a good brushing in. Yes, ma'am. You may have to step over into the hair salon today. Yep, I even got me a fancy new sign. I got to get that put up. I do. Yep, one of the Cog squad members over here sent us a Farmer Jason hair salon sign, and you may have to step in there. Look at there. It wasn't coming out before. Last week I brushed you and didn't none of it come out. So it looks like now it's time, isn't it? All right. I gotta go get these baby ducks taken care of and the mom, okay? Yeah. You enjoy the rest of your day, baby girl. Oh my gracious. This is the best thing I have seen in 2 weeks. And I'm not even lying. Besides the mama and the baby ducks, y'all look at this. I'm not talking about Pocket. She's a beautiful young lady now. Yes. Look, y'all, just look. That is the boss lady. She has not walked out this far and laid out in the sun in at least 2 weeks. That is awesome. Peaches, you gonna make me wanna dance, girl. That is so awesome. I'm so excited. She didn't do this yesterday. This is the first day since Dr. D, since Dr. D's visit, she has been out and about, and this is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I would go over there and hug you, but I know that's not gonna work. But I'm happier than you can imagine, Peaches. Yep, happier than a pig in slop. And I know you're not a pig, so that doesn't count for you. Talking about Loretta. Oh my gracious. Y'all don't know how happy that makes me. I'm sure it makes a lot of y'all happy too. All right, since it's gonna rain a lot, I'm just gonna use this little feeder because I don't wanna, waste all that feed. And also remember, we always, for our baby ducks, we always use duck and goose feed. There are certain things, right, Biscuit? Right, Biscuit? That there's certain nutrients, minerals, and vitamins that little baby ducklings need that you can't get out of your normal chick starter. So that's why we always use now it's not baby duck feed, it's called duck and goose feed, but it can be used for adults and babies. Only thing is when your babies are really little, these aren't that little anymore. We usually run it through a grinder or a blender to our food meal to make it smaller for the little babies to eat. They're at the size now, you don't have to do that anymore. Actually, I just sent Dr. D a picture of you and showed him your progress. I know he's gonna be happy. He always, after a few days, or even that day if it's something serious, And I know he's appreciative. He cares about these animals as much as we do, y'all. That's why we love Dr. D now. All right, Holly. Come on, let's go. Come on. We gotta go feed these baby ducks and that mama. All right, Holly, let's set that water right there. I'm gonna set the feed on top of it. Now, come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Atta girl. Atta girl. You doing all right, Pete? You doing all right? Okay. Let me show y'all the other pig before we go over there. There's the lovely one. All right, just had to show everybody Miss Loretta. Let's go get this feed over here. So I just saw Peaches get up. She's still limping. It's not 100% yet. But the fact that she's out in the pasture, that's progress. Right, girl? Yes. All right, Holly. I'm gonna take the food over there. Well, not my water over, okay? Like she understands me. I think she does understand me, though. I'm gonna put this feed right where it has been. Right over here. Right over here. Right where it's been. Right there. All right, now let's get the water. Now, there we go, y'all. Got them fixed up, and hopefully this continues to work out. And they're still cutting grass over there, so I can't hear anything over here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go grab Brooke, and we'll go check the pond and see if anything's over there. She may not be down here, y'all. She may be in that sun hemp over there. Okay? We're just gonna take a look real quick. Here goes the mouth of the south, husband. She ain't calling you. What you running so for, buddy? Huh? He might be running away from her. Oh, that was ugly. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, there they are. Look, 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 look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7? 7. We still got 7. You can see how big they are now. They're starting to get big. That is awesome. Hey, Mama, we got you some feed and water over here. So I don't think by this time, Nugget, you remember the last time? You know, I know they started, you know, we lose one, we lose one, we lose one. Kind of like, you know, it was a common occurrence. I don't remember them all lasting a whole week or better. I don't. All right, this is encouraging. This is encouraging. And I know the sheriff's gonna do his best to keep things at bay over here. Right, buddy? Right? Oh, goodness. I scared him. I scared him. I didn't mean to scare you. My foot was caught on the fence. It made a noise. I'm sorry. Oh, but they're over here. They are over here. They're pretty big. That's great. All right, good deal. Hey, well, y'all, I got Brooke over here, my big time helper over here. She's becoming a full-time garden helper now.
I'm becoming an employee. It's what I'm becoming.
Oh, I mentioned in the last video about the bottle tree, or one of the last videos, I can't remember, they all start running together. But the bottle trees, I actually got 2 bottle trees left. I got this big one. This may be the biggest one. I mean, that one's pretty big too, but I think that one holds way more bottles.
I think so too.
But this one's my favorite. That's why I put it out first. But I got that big one right there. And I got this other one, let me show you. I got this other one right here, and I gotta go take it over to the vise because I gotta straighten it up because it's bent. And I came out here earlier this morning and I've been looking and looking and looking, trying to figure out where can I put these bottle trees. And matter of fact, I said in the last video over there by the wagon.
Oh yeah, you did.
And it's not gonna work over there.
Okay.
I went over there and looked, it's not gonna work over there. I said, this has gotta be in the garden somewhere. It's just kind of poke up in the plant somewhere.
Right, right.
And I've been looking, so I made up my mind. I think I may put it right here.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
I thought that would be pretty right there.
Yes, it is.
All right, so now where I'm gonna put that big one. Got that big one.
That big one holds a lot of bottles too.
Holds a lot of bottles. So my original thought was maybe back behind the fence right there.
Uh-huh.
But I'm scared to get lost because it's not quite tall enough.
I don't think that's a good idea.
So then I said, to me, the best place for it is over here in this corner. Kind of like I got that one in the corner. To me, it needs to go right here.
So we're moving the big pot again.
So where am I gonna put this big pot? That has been a big question. I can't figure out where I'm gonna put this pot, where I'm gonna put this pot. Well, I think I'm gonna put this pot down here.
If I have to move this pot one more time.
But it's not that bad because we can roll it.
Well, thankful for that. It was getting it from the backyard or around here that was
picking
the
it
problem.
up's another story. So I'm thinking taking that pot and putting that pot right here. And then we can plant something in it and it'll be pretty right here. I haven't been able to really grow anything in that spot. I've had 2 blueberries die there. I planted some perennials back there that you got me. They died. This area just, you can even see this Ryan's mom compared to the rest of the moms.
Reckon what's wrong with it?
Something here in this soil here that the plants do not like.
It's probably called rocks.
Could be called rocks.
Lots of rocks.
So I think we can put that pot here, fill in this space that's not been able to grow anything really, and plant something beautiful in that pot.
All right, you
And
ready
so
to
it'll
roll
be a
it?
pot there, bottle tree there, and the bottle tree down yonder. So I guess the first thing to do is we gotta move this pot.
Well, I was fixing to say, I'm kind of putting the horse in front of the buggy or the buggy in front of the horse, I should
I
say.
hope it ain't hot. It's not.
How did we do that?
Best thing to do
And we
is
just got to be careful with it because it's got the. Now, what do you?
got the crack in
Oh,
it.
it's got holes in the bottom.
it really needs a couple more, but it's got holes in the bottom.
Help you
It
turn
might
it.
be a one-man job, dude.
Well, there's nothing under it. Let me push and.
You ready? If I slip, I'm gone.
Huh?
If I slip, I'm a goner. It might be better to twist it. That's not
You want me to
hard.
help you twist?
Nah. This is easy. As long as that don't hit my shin right there, we're good.
Yeah, this was kind of messing up the gravel. You need to make some moves while you're doing that.
Need to what?
Put up a leg or something.
I said earlier, Peaches out in that pasture was gonna make me dance.
I know it. And you sent me that picture, I just about danced.
I hope I don't change my mind.
I hope not too. This has been done how many times?
Down there. All right, I gotta go make some.
Make some holders.
I gotta go make some holders for the bottle tree. I got to straighten this one out.
Think you can do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the vise and just kind of bend it.
It's a little bit crooked.
Yeah. I tried standing on it, but you know, it kind of flips.
Yeah, wants to turn on you.
So that's not gonna work. And then I gotta cut me a piece of pipe for it to.
For this one too?
I got one for this one.
Oh, okay.
This right here.
Okay.
So we'll just drive that one in. And that's how they work. You take a piece of pipe, drive it in the ground that's a little bit bigger than your rebar here, and it'll just slip down in there
And hold it.
and hold it. For the most part.
Pipe big enough for the
Yeah, I
holder?
checked it.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let me go get this thing straightened out.
May I undo this?
Yeah. And we're just like we were in the last video. We're trying to beat the rain.
Imagine that.
It's not super heavy, it's just kind of awkward.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I might have to help you help me guide this thing in there. What's it look like?
You all right?
We're good?
Just go till you stop.
We're good.
Watch your
now.
height.
We good.
Did you bring the bottles?
No. I ain't have enough room.
Do you need a bigger side-by-side?
Oh.
That thing is literally a buggy.
All right, safety glasses, hearing protection, cut off wheel. Gonna grab this. We're gonna cut this thing first, Holly. All right, Brooke just informed me it's fixing to be a storm.
It is. It's fixing to be a little storm.
All right, stand back and tell me what you think.
Uh-uh.
No?
You stand back and look. I could tell you I like it all day long, but if you don't like
Oh,
it...
that looks good. That's
all
perfect.
right.
That's perfect right there. I did get the pole driver.
Good.
Is that a frog barking or Gidget?
The dogs are outside.
Oh.
See about this one, Holly.
That's it, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good deal. Now, on to the next one. They don't rain us out.
One of them old sunshiny, rainy times.
Man, it makes
And
it
a
hot
black
too.
sky.
It makes it hot. Hotter than hot. Does that look good or does it need to come over this way some?
To me, it looks good, but you want to stand back and look?
Once it gets the bottles on, I don't think. Yeah, that's where it needs to go. That's it, right there. That's pretty straight.
It looks pretty good. Oh, yeah.
That looks good, don't it?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
I like it too.
And it doesn't even have bottles on it yet.
Not yet. All right, we kept all of our bottles. Some of them have kind of seen better days, but hopefully we got enough to fill up the bottle trees.
If not, it's going to be close.
That's right, and we can always collect some more.
That's right. I just don't think rainwater alone would clean them.
It won't.
They'll still look dirty.
Yeah,
We want to catch the light in them.
that's right. I wonder what this was, a vinegar bottle?
I don't know. There's another one that's similar.
What do y'all think? What was that? I don't think it was wine. It's got a screw top. Well, I don't mean anything, though. All right, Brooke, we got them in. That's something that it's been 4 or 5 years in the making right there.
It's a thought process, that's for sure, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Jason goes through these big thought processes
I do.
for everything that gets put on the farm, and that's a good thing, in a way.
In a way.
In a way. But you finally felt that you had the appropriate place.
I did. And you know, I'll continue to plant around it so it won't be so isolated either.
That's right.
It'll have plants growing around it too. So it'll kind of like the front one up there where it's, you know, not just a bottle tree, it'll have stuff growing around it.
That's right. It just becomes incorporated.
It does. But no sense I'm just sitting down there.
No, but I think one thing's for sure. I'm off the hook with washing dishes the rest of the day because I have dishwashing hands. That was a lot of bottles.
That's a lot of bottles.
A lot of bottles.
I don't know how many it was. I didn't even count them.
Good thing you didn't count them.
I know it. But they look good though.
Oh, I think
even
it's
the little
perfect.
bitty one over there looks good.
I think it's perfect. And they finally found their spot,
Yes.
and now we can continue to add to it.
That's right. Can't wait for everybody to put their plants on sale at the end of the season.
Yeah,
Purple lily back here that one of the Cog squad members said, hey, I gifted you that.
yeah,
and
it's the lily of the
it's
Nile.
the purple lily of the Nile. I looked it up and that's exactly what it is.
She gifted it to us at a Petals from the Past event, and we thank you for that because even though we couldn't remember what it was at the time, we remember you gifting it to us.
That's right. I've gotten several lilies. That lily, the fire pokers we bought on sale, but the daylilies we got in here, the lily of the Nile and some other lilies that are in here were all gifts.
And we have enjoyed them all.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for that lily of the Nile to actually
It's gorgeous
pop
too.
open
It's
because
gorgeous.
it's still in that state where you can't see its full beauty, but it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. Well, I'm glad to say that we beat the rain
Yeah,
because
I
it
know.
was right on top of us and it just somehow missed us.
But it's still coming.
It's still coming.
Yep.
It's still coming. But another day of successful jobs
Yes.
around the storms.
We've been lucky.
We have.
We've
We've been lucky, that's for sure.
Put the ferns out in the rain today. Look who's made her way back to the stall. Boss lady right here. You can see she's under the fan. Now she chose to get there now. Feels good, doesn't it, girl? Yeah, that feels good. Definitely think she's getting better. It's gonna take a little bit for that medicine to work, probably several days, but hopefully that clears all this up. If it don't, then we're gonna do what we need to do, girl. Promise you. Yeah. But you're gonna sleep good because there's some rain about to hit. And I know what it's like with that rain hitting that tin roof. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely do. Well, appreciate you hanging out with Brooke and myself today. Hope you have the best day ever. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And Peaches said, y'all be good.